Okay, so now let's talk about transformations. So remembering back, way back, when we talked about parent functions, whenever we added a number onto the end of the parent function, what did it do? Well, it moved the parent up or down. I'll put up or down. Then what happened whenever we added something inside of a parentheses with the x? So remember that if it was inside the parentheses with the x, it moved it left or right, but it always went the opposite of what we thought. So it moved the parent left or right, and we'll put opposite of what you would think. All right, before I go to the next side, what does this A do right here? Now the A is multiplied times the parent. So remember, if you multiply a number times the parent, it's going to stretch. I'm going to put here, it's going to stretch the Y values. So it stretches it vertically. And lastly, if we put a negative in front of our parent function, it's going to flip the parent vertically. All right, so let's see what this looks like when we apply it to the parent 1 over x. So keep in mind what those parent points were. Okay, so here's my parent. So you see my parent right there. And what's happened to it is we've added 2. So when we add 2 on the right, it's going to move the whole parent up. Now what's going to move up 2 places? I'm going to put a little x here. So my origin is going to move up 2. And what happened at the origin is that there were asymptotes. So I'm going to kind of put dotted lines there through my x, horizontal and vertical. So those are going to be my asymptotes. So when I work with this parent, I'm going to start with the asymptotes. Then once I put those in, then I'm going to do my parent points. And of course the main one's 1, 1. So I'm going to put my 1, 1 on there. The other one I'm going to put is 1/2. So again, starting from my new origin, 1/2, 2, and from my new origin, 2, 1/2. So I'm going to just plot those 3 points, and then I'm going to sketch, and remember it's going to follow, our graph is going to follow the asymptotes. Now we also have the same thing going from the origin, -1, -1. So from our new origin, -2, 1/2, and -1/2, -2. So I need to have those 6 points showing when I graph. So then I'm going to sketch this in. All right, so let's go to our next one. This time, you notice this, I've got a 3 added, but it's not out to the side of the parent. It's kind of in the middle of the parent. So remember that when you have a fraction bar, it's a grouping symbol, and these are actually grouped. So I have the 3 that's grouped inside with my x. So this is going to move it left 3. I guess I should have said over here, up 2. This one's going to go left 3. So what's going left 3? My origin. So I'm going to take my origin, and I'm going to move it left 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put an x right there. I'm going to put an x because of what I want to do now is to draw my asymptotes, my vertical and my horizontal asymptotes through that. I'm going to put my parent points on, 1, 1, 2, 1/2, 1/2, 2, and sketch that in. And then from my new origin, -1, -1, -2, -1/2, and -1/2, -2, and sketch that in. What would be the domain of A? What would be the domain? What value can x not be? X cannot be 0. And how about the domain of this one? What value can x not be, or is not x not? It is not x. X can't be -3. So those would be my domains.